to parse. Never mind. That wouldn't work either.
To parse that one category.
Yeah, well, I just wish you could know, like... I guess that's what A DPS is supposed to be, but it doesn't actually work out that way. Or not A DPS. N? Z? Whatever.
And it's neutral DPS.
That's like what it's supposed to be, but I don't think it actually works in that role.
Big focus.
On what?
The whole game. All the mechanics.
Oh.
North south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours.
My game
Three
just
did not.
fucking actually lagged so bad. Holy shit.
No one's streaming, by the way.
Oh, I can draw it for you.
My stream is up on
Jack
Twitch.
did it. Jack
Yeah.
did it.
I lost like the last 2 missiles. Like, game just froze.
If you're lagging, you should not be streaming.
True enough. I don't think it was an internet issue. I think it was like
Server
what do I do
hardware.
with my game. Seems fine now, but that was fucked.
East-west. Ones. Ones didn't leave in back. go far. No swaps. North-south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours.
Get ready to hold.
That was so early. Eyes on ones.
Under mail.
Mail. Bar.
Fucking stuff.
Okay.
Counting down.
North south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Oh!
Came back too early, I guess.
I was gonna say, did you? I watched you leave, and then.
Ah. Let's give it just a minute. This has been a comedy of fuck-ups right now. Box, you home?
What? Yeah.
North south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours. God, that was so poorly placed. I'm sorry. Eyes on 3.
Mid mail.
Mid.
Jack swap.
Check orientation. Mid.
The 2B.
Really fucking cool. What was the murder?
It was a lot early, yeah.
Use your potions now. Defamation is on blue.
What's up?
Defamation is on blue. Defamation is on blue. Box
Ellie.
over here.
It's on a red. It's on a blue.
It's on red. Yeah, I was gonna.
I
Oh.
didn't even notice until later it was on red.
I noticed, but I thought I was just like like.
Oh, fuck me, man.
I just thought I was losing my mind, but it's not even true.
I like also heard you first, and I was red with defamation, and I was like, I just
Right.
didn't recognize the fact that you were saying blue for some reason.
Well, no, I heard him say blue, but the thought that went through my head is like really dumb. But I was like, wait, what color is red? So I
Yeah.
was like, maybe I am in the right spot, and I'm just losing my mind.
Well, I mean that's not so dumb for you, because like you're looking at the shape anyway, and then.
Give me just a moment.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna splash some water in my face real quick. It feels greasy.
sorry for saying something in phase 2 there, but I was like, I fucking told Seraph to use an ability, and then she auto-attacked 5 times before using it. I, like, have never seen the new fairy bug out that hard. I didn't even, like, over-input her. It's the only thing I do there for, like, 10 GCDs. She just literally refused to do anything. Went on fucking protest. Hey, Eos is innocent, leave her alone. It's her Ultra Instinct form, the criminal here.
Okay, back.
Plane, you need to be stopped.
Don't worry. Everyone can have some.
You need to be stopped. I'm issuing a cease order, not even a cease and desist. You just need to cease. Some energizing pilk.
Am I missing anyone? I am.
Some good pilk.
You'll drink the pilk for your good and healthy bones.
Please, never speak again. Please. Your speaking privileges have been revoked. Jesus.
I don't want to
up
be
some
here with
photo
Plane
bed.
anymore.
It's
Put
not a
up the
safe.
photo bed.
I don't want to be here with Plane anymore.
It's not a safe work environment.
Oh my god, who accepted?
All of you, I hate all of you. Are you out? Can I requeue?
I'm crying. I got a glamour swap off while we were out too. Good luck charm accomplished. Oh fuck, that was good.
It's the yes I've ever slammed.
That is wrong. That's right.
What did you do?
Somehow I moved Jack below you in my party list, which hooked up dance partner. Buttons.
Oh, you have target buttons instead of... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like target 7, target 8.
Yeah, I used to do that with your Doom Tether.
Oh my god, that second one does hit! That's wild.
I'll go far. fucking south.
Yeah, no. Clockwise.
We can't. I went. Sorry.
I don't think we've had this many tether deaths since, like...
That was the closest tether to me. Is the only reason I went for it. The other one was across the field. I'm sorry, Sasha. No swaps, north-south. Ones. Twos. Threes. No, 3 left.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm tilted because you're tilted, and that's not an excuse, but I'm worrying now about the group being upset because we're having a shitty start to the night, and I'm thinking about that and not about the mechanics. So, that's fucking me. Fuck. I don't want to be here either in phase 1 and phase 2.
Sounds like everybody's stressed out. Mostly
Yeah.
everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna count down.
Alrighty.
Surprising. Most people don't really have stressful weekends, so it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I had a long day at work Friday. A little bit stressed.
I think I might have busted my sinuses by sneezing really hard Friday, and I have been in an unbelievable amount of pain since. So,
That sucks.
Good save. No swaps. North south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours. High is on fours.
Under F.
R.
Normal. Check your orientation. Bar glitch.
Jesus Christ.
Use your potions now. Defamation is on blue. Defamation is on blue.
Rots out.
Defamation is on blue. Pass rots. Greens can break. Defamation is on blue. Pass rots. Greens can break. Third set, defamation is on blue. Pass rots. Green can break. Final set, defamation is on blue. All feathers go to red. Red. Wait. Final feathers. Rots. Mitt on Delta.
Two minutes and 10. Line up.
Overhead, respect mechanics, please. Follow monster.
Press the buttons. Press the buttons.
Oh, that was... We went in like 2%.
Reset. Out. Double right. In. Reset. Out. Double left. Stay. In.
Make sure you're on the soil, I'm an idiot.
It's fine. It's overlapping enough.
Open up your diagrams.
And macro
Thank
placed
you.
instead of manually. That's so early. High as a bee.
box. Yeah, there you go.
Stack. Base. Blues in, check monitors.
That seemed like it was a cascade.
Did it?
No, I mean, it hit one person first, then it suddenly went off on someone else.
I'm just looking from my perspective because I can see the whole
I saw
map.
what happened.
Okay, what happened, Alex?
Box, your monitors were facing inwards.
What?
They were facing towards the other monitor side? Okay.
Yeah, they hit the
Ow.
stack.
I walked straight backwards, facing the right way. When did it turn? Oh, it turned at the last second when I stepped over. God fucking damn.
Oh, did you get hit by the pile pitch or something?
He did, yeah.
Oh,
He
okay,
had to
okay.
move out for power
So
pitch
it's
as
like
well.
when you were fixing the spacing around Beetle. Okay.
Also, not trying to be a dick, but can you please just trust on move? That really fucked me up.
Oh,
What?
sorry, man. Oh, Box and I had to flip, and it was like almost time for stack, so I like tried to nudge him, but
I have to cast.
I just won't say anything.
I have to cast 4 Adlos. I promise you I didn't forget. I just have to finish those casts.
I'll trust you next time.
That's a ready check. Box, you good or you need a second?
I'm here. I'm just open.
Yeah. I mean, that's a valid reason if you need a second. If you're like semi-tilted and feel like we can.
No,
pull in.
that's awful.
Okay, let's do it.
No swamp. North south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours. Eye is on one. And sides. Bar.
Box and Jack. Check orientation. Oops. Bar glitch.
All.
Start building.
Waited too long.
Bullshit.
Waited too long.
Can I ask, just like, I mean, I know it's the first time it's happened, but what are we, like, cutting it so close on for?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my question too. Can't we kill a bit earlier?
2 minutes. 2 minutes making sure that your stuff lines up, your dance. A for cast.
Yeah, I thought it was for dance and trick.
Yeah, so like if we don't do it late, then my trick is pushed like 10 seconds out of the window versus killing it immediately.
No, I'm not
so I,
saying,
like-
to, like, just nuke it. I don't know. I know I'm, like, paranoid. It's a known fact, but it definitely, like, every single kill of P2 almost, I feel like we get sketchy. And, like, I just wonder, like, does the extra GCD actually matter? Or is it, like, just killing it where it's not...
The extra
wanting the bar to
GCD?
fill?
So like,
We kill her as the bar fills almost every pull, which is, like, to me at least, really sketchy. Like, does the extra, like, couple seconds matter that much?
Resources, his GCDs lining up. Yes.
I mean, I can fix that by just never tricking there.
It's the first time it's happened in a while, and I'm just being myself. I just
well,
it's
just so
sketching me out pretty often.
just so I understand, like, does it have, like, Fox is asking, like, does it have to be like razor thin, or like how I guess the other question is, 2 polls ago when we were in phase 3, was the Was that too early? Like, we killed it a bit earlier. It wasn't at the end of the cast bar. It was
So, the delay of that, if I do trick there and we kill it early, drifts my stuff so much that, like, when we go into the beginning of P5, I almost don't get the trick off before he leaves.
And on my end, it drifts my resources to the point where sometimes I can go into P4 without proper resources,
okay.
based
I
on
mean,
how
that
far I
answers
am
the
in
question,
P2.
like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
worth it. I just, it was a, like, I don't know, if it was a, like, it gets me, like, a extra, like, I don't know, off global and buffs or something. I was going to be like, do we need to do we need to run it that close to the wire? But if it's like that big stuff, then yeah, it's worth it. I just,
Yeah, and I'm with
It's trick and stuff, so.
yeah, I'm with Sasha about, like, I don't want to go over this too much, but, like, the
And then he died.
was that my internet or his?
no, it's me thinking about what I wanted to say. So I know it's like one poll, right? But Alex said, like, start building, not holding.
Yeah, I
was there anything
swapped over
special?
to
Yeah, was there
AoE.
anything special about that versus every other time we've held, or was it just like unlucky?
I have to assume it was unlucky because we were to the point where if I finish my 2 positionals and we're at 16%, I start considering AoE, and we were 15 or 14, so I thought, yes, I will listen to this call.
Okay, I kind of think that's too early personally to decide. I think it's like 5 or 6%, and people can. I'd rather people just like hard hold a GCD or 2 at that point.
But
Yes,
that's
no,
the
that's a-
thing for me. That's when I start to either, if I'm doing my big hits, we're pushing the early kill that we did earlier.
Okay. To parody what Cake's saying, like outside of you specifically, because I think I remember the works now. Like, is it like that big of a difference if just we get it to, like, I don't know, 2% and then everyone but you holds, versus like at 16% we start doing like low damage and then we get like to 2% and it's like, holy fuck, can we actually kill it, or is it going to be like? I'm with Cake. I feel like the hold mark is like really early.
Yeah, and that early kill we had like 2 pulls ago, I like personally thought it was high because my like the same idea with Dio, like he's got a mark at 16%, I've got a mark at like 7 or 6% later on, and it was at 8. So I standarded when I would have held for like 2 GCDs. So like I'm like a solid percent right there by myself of killing it early. So I think I don't know. We'll probably fine to just keep doing the same thing. But with the consideration of what Box just said, I was kind of getting at that, like, if you can start switching to AoE or start holding a bit later just to be safe. Okay.
I mean, this has been a one-off thing. It hasn't been like it's.
What size?
I hard held because I thought that's what was being called essentially. Like I stopped autos, I stopped everything.
I think that's kind of my point. Is it's not. Maybe it's more about the call out, not about the personal decision. I know Alex usually is on the other side of the wall where he's like, wait until you hold, and I think just anyone vocalizing hold, people are like sometimes just say, okay, I'm not gonna hit the boss, I'm gonna seize my weapon, whatever, and we don't have like the vocabulary in the moment to explain like, oh, I'd like 2 people to keep to AoE now and 1 person to hold, and Cake definitely don't standard, just hold the whole thing, and by the way, if it's about to blow up, like there's a whole bunch going on there, so. You're right though, this is a one-off. We already talked about it too long, and that's on me, so.
confirm end time is 10 o'clock so Sasha can get sleep, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Fix it.
You both were in tower.
I was a 1, so. I was supposed to be in tower.
No, I was memory loss,
I don't know.
memory storage violation loss thing.
Something. I don't know what's going on. We've been getting worse over the weekend, and it's really demoralizing. It doesn't even feel like we're trying to actually clear. It just feels like we're just here pressing buttons because why not? And it's really frustrating.
Do we just take the time to figure out what's bothering people? Like, I mean, is there stuff bothering people? First off, or are we just like not paying attention? Are we thinking about other stuff? Are we stressed about other stuff?
Fight-wise, I think I'm fine.
Sorry, Alex?
I feel like I'm mostly like clear of mind. I'm just like I feel like I'm affected by the morale. You know what I mean? It's like the morale is super low, so that like I'm the same way as you, Cake, where I'm worried about like how everyone else is feeling, you know, and I'm like, oh man, like I just made a mistake. Like now I just made people more angry, you know, and now everyone's getting super mad because of like my mistakes, and then I'm getting really nervous about making mistakes because I'm like, I don't want like to make people more frustrated. And it's like usually I never think about that, and for me, I think that's the difference. I'm not personally tilted. I just like, I genuinely think it's a matter of just like, you know, giving ourselves like a slap on the face and just like snapping out of it. And like, if the morale comes back up, like that, I think that would just make all the difference. But that's just me.
And I know that outside of being up my own ass over phase 5 shit, that's not going over. But I'm sure I'm not the only one. But my biggest thing is that I like was very confident we would see P6 this week, and that every wipe that I cause, I feel like I am the sole responsible reason we didn't, even though then more that's not entirely true. And that just kind of has been cascading.
You said something?
Just what I typed.
Yeah,
I'm fine fight-wise, it's just I feel like the group atmo is kind of nosediving.
It's also that, I know it's gonna sound dumb because I was the only one that I fucked up our only P5 poll, but I like don't give a shit about beetle wipes or like party synergy wipes because they're just like 2 minutes and then we just get on with it.
But we're not getting further, really. That's what's like problematic for me.
The thing that gets like, and I know once again, I was the first one to fuck up P5 debate, but it does feel like I'd like us just to be actually at least dying to Omega when we get there, but we've, like, even all our whirlpools to Omega. We have, like, 4 of them, despite... I think everyone here understands the mechanic well enough we could do it. So it's like... I don't know. Knowing how to do the mechanic is, like, taunting me of, like, can we actually just get there to do it?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
So something that you brought up, which I kind of thought about as well. I think, if not all of us, a lot of us expected to be in P6 after our, like, what was it, Tuesday night that we saw in Rage. And I'm curious because I know I'm myself. I'm also, like, when it ends up being my fault, I am super upset with myself for us not seeing P6. And I'm wondering if we're all just putting too much pressure on ourselves to try to get further, and ultimately, like, being hyper conscious of, like, mistakes we're making ourselves more nervous, like Alex has brought up. Because, like, I'm doing the same thing, and I'm just getting frustrated with, like, tonight in general. I'm not even mad at anybody in particular. I'm just mad that we're, like, it feels like week 1 again, or like week 2, where we're just, like, in Beetle.
I'm sure I'm the only one doing this. This is a very me thing to do, but I'm also, like, when I was up my own ass about P5 and, like, damage or whatever there, it was like, that makes sense in my head. But now it's, like, spilling over into other phases where, like, the P2 we enraged on, I, like, had to mute as soon as we wiped because I was pissed off because I knew I accidentally did an extra Art of War when I shouldn't have, and, like, I know that fucking 50 potency is not the reason we wiped, but I, like, am just too up my own ass about wanting to see phase 6 to...
That's I think everyone is affected by that, like, a little bit right now. That's what I keep hearing, right? Is that everybody a little bit is, like, getting, like, anxious or angry or distracted by something that, like, is about an expectation or about, like, how things normally are versus, like, you know, us actually doing anything, like, mechanically consistent, or, like, not knowing the mechanic or, like, not trusting each other or whatever. Like, I mean, yeah, I just went on that whole rant about phase 2 damage and, like, what was going on and when we should hold and when we should talk about it and shit, because, I mean, going back to what Alex said, because I'm worried that, like, if we die to P2 again, people are gonna mega tilt, so we can't fucking die to P2 again, or else that's, like, catastrophic, you know?
Like, a counterpoint to that is, like, I was the opposite end of that. I was like, I knew there's, like, oh shit, I just held too much. And I just wanted to go again, and then we were talking about it for 10 minutes, and that started making me more upset, because I was like, it's a simple issue, we held too much, just go.
Yep.
And, like, it's like, I'm on the other end of it, of, like, I don't want to, like, hash all of that out when it's a really easy fix.
I don't think I should
just don't hold as much.
Yeah, I don't think I should. Halfway through that, I was like, I know this is tilting somebody else who's like, fuck it, we know, let's pull. Like, it's a self-destructive
thing.
Yeah.
I've kind of been like that, like, all weekend, like Friday, last night as well. Like, I thought we were just talking about mistakes for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm not feeling that way, because I think we should hash it out, like, chat, and actually try to, because, like, one, I'm feeling a lot better just us talking about it and not just angry pulling. We're all capable of it. We've gotten to Enrage, so obviously we're capable of it. Like, we've gotten to Omega a few times. We can do it. We just need to focus up and, like, play like we know we can. Mm-hmm. And stop and, like, just try not to hyper focus about how other people are going to feel. Ultimately, if they get upset, myself included, if I get upset, it's our fault for getting upset. Like, we just need to deal with it.
I mean,
it's our own fault. Yeah. Don't worry about, like, how you're affecting other people's, like, tiltedness. They need to, like, including myself. I'm talking about myself here too. Just need to get our shit together.
I mean, literally in the last, like, 5 minutes while we've been talking, Jack, I've recognized the times in the past that you have messaged me and been like, I'm tilted and I don't need to be tilted and I wish we were progressing faster. And you're not like, it'll be after I've fucked up a bunch that night. I know you're not calling me out. It's, like, literally what you're saying. You just want to be further. It's an expectation. It's not about the group. Like, I mean, you would have fucking... You or anybody else, not you personally. Like, people would have, like, melted down and bailed or done other things by now if there was, like, actual group trust issues about being able to get through Omega and get into phase 6 and get this shit done. So
I also want us to avoid the fate of so many other top groups that have just imploded.
So stubborn about that.
That's one of my biggest fears that, like, I think about when I wipe, you know. Sometimes when I wipe the group, I'm like, oh my god, like, if I do this like enough more times, like it's only a matter of time, you know.
I'll be
More-
honest,
like-
tonight feels like the closest we've been to that too, and I'd rather avoid it.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way too. Like, I don't want to avoid it. I don't want to call it though either. But like at the same time, I feel like we've been wasting our time like tonight, and like last night didn't feel much better to me.
May I say something?
Sure,
As an
serious.
onlooker?
Shoot.
As someone who's had their group just completely explode because of this fight, I want to say that you're right at the end, and of course, there's always going to be those nights where you're not going to even see Phase 5 because just people are out of their game. It happens. But I think you're all giving yourselves and each other way too much flack. I think what everybody needs is just a break, because you've been doing this, what, 4 days in a row?
I was gonna echo that. No, not to like try and talk over everything, but just I was gonna echo that as well, because I feel like when I look back at our prog, and if someone has a spreadsheet, they can tell me if I'm stupid, but I feel like most of our big prog is always on Tuesdays, and that's weird because that's when everyone should be rusty and fucking up the most. I don't know. Like I know I have my own reasons to be fucking distracted, but I don't know if it's like people just can't get a reset in between days, and spreading them out would be better. It's very weird to me because I'm not like that normally. I very much prefer to like have no breaks, raid day after day, and then like have just a flow. But I know that it seems like that doesn't. It's not working as well for other people here.
So
I can tell you why.
Why?
So I mean, go ahead. I was gonna chime in too, but go ahead.
It's just built up fatigue over the multiple months of us doing this, and every time we get a day to decompress, we not only decompress from stop thinking about the game, we also think about what we did right, and then we have time to come in on Tuesday and fresh faced. That's it.
Okay.
We have the time to just let go of the stress.
And honestly, I don't even think that it's something that you should fault yourselves for. Like, I don't think it's that you're getting out of practice. Because there's going to be those days where the fates align, because nobody's perfect. Everybody's going to make at least one mistake somewhere. And there's going to be days like this one where each one of you is taking turns making mistakes. And that's fine. It happens. I wouldn't fault yourselves for it. It's not something to get frustrated about. I know you want to see Phase 6.
Well, Jack was
trust
thinking
me,
about
I do
something
too.
earlier. Sorry, serious.
No, it's fine. Go
I don't
ahead.
remember at this point because it's been
Okay.
2 people talked.
It was about like why we do better with a bit of a break than not.
Oh yeah, it was either echoing or just kind of like adding a little bit to of
Decompression.
Box is moving this weekend, which whether or not it's going to be exhausting regardless. Ellie had some work stuff that's kind of kept him late and kind of bleeds over, and I totally get that. And then yesterday, a lot of us kind of felt just tired in general. I felt exhausted all day yesterday. Maybe it was just because I had kind of a long week. I had a stressful week up until like the day or two before when they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not doing this Friday thing now that you've been planning for months."
Yeah,
It's like,
forget
fuck.
about it, man.
And so like I tried to like relax after that, and ultimately and instead had we had some other briefing stuff about like sexual assault stuff and whatnot. How don't do that, and that's just kind of I'm just tired, and also because of I'm echoing a lot of things people have already said, but it's just we've been rating at this for just January. Secondly, we're like. Some of us, myself, really, I would like us to be able to clear it and then actually have a break between this and the next raid tier. I don't want to have to go up and it bleed over into like the next patch again because I'm exhausted because I started with this expansion and since January-ish of last year, I've just been doing ultimates back to back.
Yep.
And like or current raid tier, and I just haven't stopped. So I haven't had like a week or two where I'm just like taking a step away from raiding. I'm raiding multiple times in like a week, if not sometimes 7 days a week. So I'm tired. I know some people are also tired of been doing that for not nearly as long, but for like hey, you had the other group going on too, and then with DSR and the other DSR group, like you've been doing it for like 6 months now. It's like as I said, built up fatigue, I think, is part of it. And then this weekend with extra stress of like moving, my work stuff, Ellie's work stuff.
Whatever else could be going on if people just
Sasha's
Yeah.
possible work stuff, worried about being
Oh
called
right,
in
yeah,
again.
that too.
on call.
Yeah, I forgot about that for a little bit. There's one more thing I wanted to, like, one more point of this, but it's just, I don't like being so mad.
Alex
I'd
is
rather
probably
have
not
gotten
just
so
stressed about work, but the whole fucking yesterday's debacle with being hacked and $200
Oh shit,
off
yeah,
the account.
yeah, having $200 stolen from me, yeah.
So
Yeah,
something to
and that-
echo. Oh, sorry. No, you go.
No, you go ahead, Box.
No, you go.
I'll wait.
No, you go. No, you go.
It's
No, me.
It's not important. It's okay.
Neither is mine. Like,
I just echoing what everyone else has been saying. Like, just the stars seem to have kind of like aligned in our misfortune this week. Personally, you know, like I know they have for me. I had a really busy week at work as well. We just moved up shop, and I was working like 10-hour days all week, like lifting heavy machinery into trucks and shit. Like, just exhausted. And then I got, you know, my PayPal hacked yesterday, and like, you know, my girlfriend's really sick right now, so I've been like, you know, trying to take care of her and stuff as well. It's just been, this week is just like, I'm gonna be fine. It's all, but it's just same as everyone
just added
else. You know, I
stresses.
just, I've been tired this week, man.
Drop some more pipes at work, man. You gotta drop some more pipes.
Yeah, that'll
I
help
like
me
how-
blow off some steam.
I like how we've all been avoiding the fact that we know that Plane's been on a mental roller coaster for the past couple
Well, I mean,
days.
that's like the state of play.
Hell yeah!
That's like the state of play.
That's just plain.
You're right. You're right.
Fucking awesome, man.
He's a living bundle of stress.
That
we
has
know.
always-
not a
Since I
bundle
met
of
him,
stress.
man.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I think.
By the way, I'm
another, just like a dumb thought. Like, maybe I'm wrong here, but I think one thing that's also in hearing, and I think Zio is like one of the only other people here it's fucking rated in this game for like centuries.
Hi.
And I think that's actually true. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
a big part of it is also like, at least to me, right? As someone who's done this song and dance for fucking forever, I don't get the like rush to clear that I think some people are suffering from, because ultimately, like, I know Jack has zero acceptance because of
It's for the exact. It's for the ability to take a break. That's it.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, I am like, I'm like no fucks. Not no fucks given. That's wrong. But like, I'm like jaded boomer where it's like, it'll die at some point and I'll be happy, right? And
Cynicism, but you know, just slow and steady burning cynicism.
kinda, yeah. But like, it's a like, how do I say? I just would like. I'm guilty of it as well, but I like people trying to take a step away from the idea of like a wipe is more than just a wipe. It's
Yeah.
a death. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like because like, I'm doing it, so I can't like do a holier than thou bit. But like, it's not like, you know, you wiped us, we'll never see Phase 6 again, and we're gonna disband and not clear and yada. It's a you chill out for 5 minutes and then go dive the boss again.
I mean, I think
You're definitely
vocalizing
right.
that is important though, right? Because like, if we get in our heads, which we've all done, right? And I queued us back in, by the way. Then we're gonna start to think like, yeah, even though like I've had this relationship raiding with Jack, you know, through 2 different ultimate groups. I mean, same fight, but whatever, and like a tier and everything. Like, I can start to be like, dude's fucking lost it, you know. Even though I've heard him like, you know, be pissed off 100 times already. So like, it's important that we just vocalized it and just talked about this shit, because like, it just reminds you that yeah, we're all fine, nobody hates each other.
And it's
We
part
all
of what I
trust
mean.
each other.
Everyone handles like being tilted differently, right? But like I was saying to Cake the one day in DMs, where like it's really hard for me to get truly tilted. I'll get mad for like a pull and then get over it. I know I'm not the only. I'm probably unique on that one. But so like, how do I say this? I think that like that probably helps a little bit to not getting as fatigued as quickly. Also, is like just trying to learn to get over your tilt quickly, at least. Which is why I personally really hate to like just sit there and chill every time we get in P5, because if I cause the wipe, I'm just sitting there fucking stewing,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there fucking
Yeah, me too.
stewing and getting more and more pissed. Because, but I feel like it helps other people, and that's like, you know, different. But I just like, that's another thing, is like we do take a lot of like, we get to P5 and then we like sit there and like vibe for 10 minutes. And I don't know if that helps people or if it like for me, like I said, if I calls the wife in P5 and then we sit there for like 10 minutes and everyone's like, all right, let's relax. I'm sitting there like vibrating.
Yeah, you're like, just fucking go. I need to see this shit again, so I know I don't fuck it up again. Like, yeah. I do think at this point, Jack just said this, because we had a good pace there, like where we needed to go a bit slower because like people were just like mega wiping to 1, 2, and 3, or like we didn't actually break down what was wrong. But I think at this point we're good to go like 15 seconds and then okay, pull the countdown, let's go. Unless we string them together like 4 or 5 in a row and really need to take 4 or 5 deep pulls in a row and really need to take a break for our hands and shit. So anyway, when Ellie's back from bio and Zao's back from water and Plane's back from Boston, we can pull.
Wait, what?
No, he just said he's going to Boston the other one.
Oh.
So. I have something about Plane now.
What's up?
This is you basically.
I would like to say one thing.
Go.
And that is, like, especially after this conversation, please do not feel like you have to get me a clear for my time. I will gladly just be done after you're done. Because I'm not going to sit there if I feel like I'm dragging 7 people by their bootstraps.
Is there like a term where like people are like, hey, I don't want anybody to feel pressured like this, and the intent is for you to now feel pressured about it?
Because that's
it's
what
like guilt
happened.
tripping. It's like guilt tripping.
I told Cake when I started
Serious?
this.
I'm joking, 100% joking. I don't know if my tone came across like properly.
If you want
who
to
did-
shadow me
yeah,
and play
just-
dancer, you're absolutely welcome to take my spot. But otherwise, I mean, I'm not speaking for anybody else,
Up to
man.
whoever I replace, I guess.
So,
I mean, I don't know if
on
you
that
have
note,
pass or
like-
miss, but Summoner's probably the easiest of the 8 rolls.
On that note,
in
says
the
Paul.
static
Summoner
right
miss.
now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Scholar's easy as fuck. Do it first pull. But I was gonna say, like, I think when we are truly ready to clear, P5 will be easy. Like, P5 will be as easy as 3 and 4 are for us, and 6 is like it has 1 mechanic. So I don't think, especially if it was like after we get a reclear in, I don't think it would take us a particular amount of effort to get 1 extra run.
Yeah, we just do it.
Especially
We just do it.
because, like-
We just do it right after. Just get, just get the one totem.
Immediate.
Especially because I feel like when we're having a good
I'm
day,
here. I just was making a drink. Sorry.
if 1 and 2 die, we see 5, and when 5 is clean, it'll be when 1 and 2 die, we see 6.
Yep.
So it's like-
Yep. I mean,
Hopefully that's the case.
that's just like sort of. I feel like the eventual, like how long it takes you to get there is problematic, but the
Free
eventual.
food.
Food check, by the way.
Check food.
Yep, I'm not refooting until the next fucking run. I've already potted. Please don't kill ours.
All right, done the white.
Exactly.
Did I run? Already? I did. I'm sorry.
North south. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours.
He tilts a little bit.
It's not too bad of a build.
Also tiny but high.
A touch. Good. Press your buttons.
What is wrong with me? I is on 4.
Under maple.
Yeah, no clue.
You're a
R.
triangle.
R.
Normal. Check orientation. R.
Never
That's
punished.
pretty sick, dude.
Never punished.
Alex and I like clipped into each other's models like 8 times and I couldn't tell who the fuck was who.
Bots now. Defamation is on blue. Defamation is on blue.
Rot's out, I guess? I just didn't see it written down. That probably happened.
Defamation is on blue. Pass rots. Greens can break. Defamation is on blue.
Sorry, Blaine.
Pass rots. Greens can break. LB3, defamation is on blue. Pass rots. Greens can break. Final set, defamation is on blue. All feathers go to red. Go to red. Wait. Final tethers. Rots. Mitigation on Delta.
2 minutes and 10. Line up.
Close monitors, respect them.
Yeah, I wasn't able to use my intro. Had to face away.
Keep going.
Come on, baby.
No indom for the third side.
Targetable. Set out. In. Set out. Day. In. Sorry, going for positional.
Brains on, hug your chickens.
Gotta find my.
Diagrams are your friend.
Why is it D? Why is it D? Back. Baits. Blues in, check monitor. Beetle is cleaving D side. Beetle is cleaving D side.
If you need to pot now.
Wait for break.
Bart, break now.
Give tanks room.
You will be turning to the left.
Ain't battle reprisal.
Bosses at C or 3. Bar glitch. Bar glitch. At the wall. Sylvie Star.
North is on 1. North is on 1. Edge.
Saria, Plain, and Sandy to north. Saria, Plain, and Sandy.
Boss
North is 4. It will be Hot Wing.
Hot wing.
In.
Move
Hot
and then
Wing.
stop. Good.
The Ellie's involved.
Few minutes and 10.
We're tank healing on point.
Remember your men.
Mid on C or D. Mid C to inside B.
Jack and Zio to monitors. Jack and Zio to monitors. Monitors are B. Check first in line. Sour and Saria. Omega is on C. Tethers are Saria and Sour.
Where's our far? Where's our far?
So I was just gonna get there. We're fine.
Far is Cake.
Building real
Good
quick.
job.
Still a
Give
Cannot
room
shield
to the
flame.
tanks. Give room to the tanks.
I cannot shield
Oh, there they
flame. Let them in the soil, please.
They'll be turning to the right. Burn everything
Let's
you have.
fucking go.
All this
Keep hitting
talk
her.
about no
Not
progress.
dead yet.
You make it to right here. Are you kidding me?
Shush, not now, not now.
We were doing extra squares on
Stop
3.
damage. Stop damage. She's already dead.
No resource. You're-
Build
Well,
resource, yeah.
you're
Clayton,
gonna-
this is your first
Focus up.
limit break. You have this
Holy
limit
shit.
break.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Walk
It was on
forward
YouTube.
before hitting button.
Hold W, hold W, yes.
Don't stay in the wall, yep.
Party on 3.
We will be doing extra squares on 3. Dodge with the party.
Remember, for the tanks need to position correctly so they do not auto the party.
Alright.
Remember clock spots too?
Clock spots, clear comms.
Remember clock spots, and one tank has to be outside of hitbox, the other can be in, but just not on party.
Sheathe your weapons if you need to. Just do not die to the mechanic.
W.
Yep, W.
That's a weird website address.
Shut up!
There he is. Hold W.
Oh god, okay, I was facing the wrong way.
Yeah, same.
Party to 3?
On 3.
Party to 3.
Party to 3.
Tank LB now. Tank LB now.
Yes.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
Someone was out.
Immediately auto.
can't be with the party.
Yeah, take it
Die.
Two things though anyway. The tank can't be with the party, but I didn't hit the tanks with my tech step anyway because we were so gung-ho about getting up to the like
I didn't want to
spacing.
kill you guys, so I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I was
Just a
like,
warning.
One person. Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but just for the tanks, every time you, or I will say tanks in if it's you're doing stuff with us, the extra squares dodge will be with us at first, and then you can leave. But oh, that's fine.
If there was any concern about Prog, congratulations.
I told you it was a morale issue. I told you. I literally was exactly what it said. As soon as morale goes up, we're just gonna get to phase 6.
there's
You
no.
know what's so funny?
Wait, am I dumb? Sorry.
Oh.
There's no mid on the Is there supposed to be any mid on the knockback at the end
First.
of phase 5 for like blind faith?
No,
Blind
it's
faith,
literally
yeah.
like
You
just
just eat the-
Omega baby mint.
Okay.
Like, there's almost nothing.
My
on
brain
it.
was like,
Yeah, it
but my
doesn't
sound
do
was
very
off
much
cooldown, so I
damage.
just hit it. It would have been back up in time, but like I hit it anyway.
No,
but
it-
I won't.
It's just, I'll double check while you got me thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure it's literally just soils and shields.
Okay.
Like it.
No. See, he said that it'll be back up, so he just has to do that APM. He's gonna die strat it, but with Samba.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just bubble, and shields. it does like 0 damage.
Well, we did it.
We did
We made our goal for the week.
Well,
Go home.
No, but this is how it always works. Literally, like when we got to phase 2 for the first time, transition for the first time, phase 3 for the first time, phase 4 for the first time, and phase
then
5 for the first
solidifies.
time. We died
So
instantaneously.
just get salty so you can get unsalty and then clear it.
Please no. That's a toxic relationship.
I really don't like it. It makes it scary, yes. Today was the closest I felt we got to a sudden just break apart. I don't want it again.
I thought our Sigma and our Omega was pretty clean. Did anyone see anything weird happen that we want to correct, or?
I thought we were
Hold on.
It was a little
No,
sketch for the
we-
south spot, but Sasha made it there with plenty of time, so.
I'm going to
I-
ask this. Okay, go ahead.
I think we
Yours
might be
probably
about to say the same thing, but
No, yours is probably Mitt. Mine is asking for something else.
No, mine is not Mitt. I know you want to like say more shit, but I have gotten so accustomed to doing this shit at the bits at the end of Sigma that we're talking over each other, and it's very, very obstructive.
For which part of Sigma? I'm sorry.
Because we're both calling out what she's doing and where she is, and like echoing each other. It's very disorienting to me.
Oh, are we talking about like the
I'll
go
stop,
to
I'm
north and
sorry.
rotation and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Sirius,
the who's
Sirius
going
has
north
the,
is very helpful, but
Yeah, Sirius has the
the-
who's going north, and then Box will keep the callouts for the rest of it, just because he's got live time.
Well, yeah, north and monitors.
Yeah, north and monitors. Sirius keeps the like details, the non-time critical stuff.
the things you have to look at a party list for.
Mhm. Good pull. Nice job.
Oh,
Do it again.
okay. I was going to ask this of Jack because you've probably seen it better. Are we doing a reopener 2 minutes in the start of P6 just to make sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Once I get back into range and out of Death Wall, I'm hitting Arcane on GC0.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I'm-
We don't,
letting-
I don't think
I'm
we
letting
need to do it on
right?
0.
Well, like it'll be like GCD2 or something, like because tech's
Yeah.
not gonna hit for like 2 GCDs, right?
Yeah. 'cause,
Zero
like,
will be up first.
I
GCD.
have like 80 gauge going into that, so like I have to spend first before I can use Mug because it gives me 40 gauge.
Okay, for what it's worth, guys, also, I know that's an ultimate us thing to do, but we did go from enraging to destroying the DPS check while all of us are pulling the, yeah, I fucked up. So,
No, I didn't pop.
Yeah, this is
I
a
didn't
very
pop
this
any
party
of
thing.
it.
Oh, God. I did, that reminds me, I did fuck up and it was hilarious. You know that extra Kasatsu, that
Yeah.
extra Kyosho I'm supposed to get?
Lost it.
No, I pressed the combo incorrectly and I did,
You did the fire.
I
You did
the fire.
Gecko?
Yeah, I did the fire, yeah. I did Gecko McGecko. Yeah.
AoE, let's go.
Jack was doing fire DPS.
Dude, I was just look. I'm in my
Not a
Sasuke
black
glamour,
lady.
so I was just doing Sasuke's bullshit
Actually, you know,
of fireball jutsu.
I said I didn't pop, but I did pop. But the reason I thought I didn't. What is the timing to get full pot in Omega?
You could lose some weight.
It might be earlier than calling my 2 minutes, so it might be the moment you see her casting.
It's
Yeah.
probably on CD, yeah, or like not because it'll be off CD already. But yeah, it's probably like
It's when you
a
see her
couple
casting
GCDs
Omega.
before.
It's when
Yeah.
you see her casting Omega.
Okay,
My call for 2 minutes is not going to be on time with that, by the way. So
Yeah, I didn't think it was. Like I was just like now, and then I knew it was gonna be before I did 2 minutes, but I just picked one because I figured it was better
Something-
than losing it. You know.
something really, like, weird to me is, and maybe I'm just scared of Zio getting antsy. That could be part of it, but
Huh?
when I learned the call out for Omega, I said I think doing the like starting here or here thing is dumb and confusing, and now that we like do it in game, it like I don't know why. I don't know if it's just a like start engaging brain ahead of time thing or not, but it definitely is like.
it makes sense. It just
Well, it didn't make sense when simming to me because there's nothing else to think about, right? But in
Yeah.
game, it's like I'm trying to
It's a
like
good
make sure
call-out.
I do all the damage I possibly can in the 2 minutes and
Yeah,
make sure mid's good and yada yada. And then it's like in the sim, you're just like watching YouTube until the cast bar finishes, so it doesn't.
So, I meant to mention this before, but I knew about it, and y'all discovered it afterwards. You have to look at A before you get knocked into the wall for transition.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you
yes.
like Zio. Oh shit! I'm looking the wrong way.
Yeah,
So
I
was
couldn't
Kate.
figure out.
I
I
was
couldn't
too. I
figure
had
out
to-
why y'all were lining up on A side. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I remember hearing the call out in videos of Find A as well. So
All right, just to ride off the hype of getting there a little bit, not to be the downer here, or not downer, wrong word. What questions do people have about phase 6.
Oh my god, I can't believe you. You're harshing my vibe.
We just died to the auto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes, we died to Ellie being with us.
that was what, like, not to like
I was so
call out
excited to
the-
do Exa squares.
Yeah, we were talking about Extra Squares at the time. We kind of baited him into the group.
Yeah, we
Is
did.
it like DSR where every big mechanic has autos afterwards?
Yes.
It's exactly
Yes.
in every
Exactly
single
two.
thing we do, there will be 2 autos. I didn't know he did 2 after Cosmo Memory, so I would have warned you ahead of time if I did. I'm just now learning this, because every time I VOD reviewed, I skipped ahead of fucking... I skipped the first Exa Squares.
I do believe every time we see autos, by the way,
Party
there
stack,
will...
I went-
Go ahead, sorry.
I was just
Ellie,
saying
go
that
ahead.
when I heard. I was just saying when I heard stack, I stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, like, it's also on me, because, like, I'm gonna be calling the autos as a reminder also, but I just didn't know there were 2 there, because, like I said, every time I VOD reviewed, I skipped to the start of Exa Squares.
Also, yeah, just keep in mind that...
was,
Go ahead.
Sorry, in that moment I was sitting there. I was like, "Where's Ellie? Where's Ellie? I can't find him. I can't find Ellie. Why can't I find him?"
Do I have time to find him? Should I find him?
So, just a refresher, the autos are the one that is...
Hey, we.
and-
It's
it's-
farthest out and highest mid.
Farthest out highest, there we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then the tank buster is just... Is it closest, or is it second and first?
Oh shit! I have the set as dark and darker.
Isn't it top and closest?
It's- The tank busters are enmity.
Okay, they're both.
That's what... Okay, they're the enmity thing. Okay, I knew something was enmity in this phase.
Okay, so
So
immediately that
Cosmo
party is
dives
going
are-
in. Like, not deep, but like, parties inside a hitbox to
Just
start.
inside.
We can be
hitbox,
in
yeah.
hitbox, yes.
Yeah, just inside a hitbox to start.
Cosmo
Only one
Dive
that
is primary enmity, and the second closest person in the party gets the stack.
Second closest?
It's second
The
closest
party,
person in
the party
proximity.
stays out. The tanks go inside.
Yeah, the
yes.
tanks go in. Yeah.
Okay.
For
As in the second
Dragoon
nearest
guys.
person.
Yes.
I will call that out, or I will add that to the call outs whenever we get there again.
Just-
I
just
believe
party
that's
stay out.
always after Exaflare dodges too, so it's just party stay out
Yeah,
once we finish dodge.
Wherever we are, whatever
Um,
marker we're on, we meet up on the outside.
Well, it's
edge of the
not.
marker.
It's not. One
I
of
thought
the
it was.
first one is. The second one. No, they changed.
The second one's after Exas.
No, it goes,
Exa squares.
It goes squares into dive, and then it goes squares dive, flare charge, squares charge, flare dive.
Like I know the order, but like that saying that loses me.
It's
It took me a second to follow, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
gonna be
Yeah.
dive,
And the-
charge, charge, dive.
The other thing I was going to say that remember whenever there's a call for autos, it'll always be 2. And I think it's between most mechanics.
I was just gonna say 2 autos. 2 autos party in.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 2 autos party
I mean,
in.
after
just
every
tank
mechanic.
autos is probably.
Mm.
But
The
auto
only
shouldn't
one-
be known as tank auto.
The number is helpful to me also, just because it reminds me that like how much heal or to It
heal,
sounds dumb,
yeah.
but I don't know if it helps Sajo. It helps me just to know
It's heal focus, yeah. What you're going to be seeing happen on both tanks.
Yeah,
Alex,
so
you're
there's
gonna
only
say
2 autos, and I know he'll live 1 more. I don't need to dump a heal on him.
something. Alex, you're gonna say something.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. This isn't really a question for me, but I'm sure somebody in here knows the answer. I know that he does 2 autos after every mechanic. I'm just not sure about meteors. Do you guys know if he does meteors go immediately into enrage sequence, or
Yes.
are there 2 autos
Yes.
in that enrage? Okay.
Meteors goes immediately into enrage sequence.
So after everything,
swaps autos
except
after
for except for meteors, there will be autos after everything.
So up until that point, for those of us who did DSR together, just think of the cadence like DSR. Like we're gonna wait. Like there's a good chunky wait between each mechanic. Just like don't be trying to rush to the next thing.
His cast bars are pretty long too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
So
At least you don't have to worry about turning the boss.
Facts.
we got
We got kicked.
Also, oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna pull when we're back in instance. We're gonna pull because we've been talking for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say also the that's the party should be like halfway in, correct, for basically everything, and then the tank just deep in or like far out.
Except for like on the dives after the flares.
Dive after flares. So the final mechanic is when we should just stay.
Just
No.
just stay out.
You're saying after the exaflares or after the flares with the meteor?
The exaflares.
I
Yeah,
knew what he was talking
Before
about.
before
Now
the
you got-
before the meteor stuff. Yeah. The exaflares. This is so the second exaflares.
Yeah.
The reason being is that like that's when we're gonna stay out, do one melee LB, go in, do the other melee LB. So basically, that's starting the LB sequences, and we're trying to get both melee LBs in there as opposed to trying to do it during like burst window at the very end.
One more thing also.
Food check, by the way.
Real quick, and then we can pull. For the Exa flares, it's gonna spawn 3 of them in a sequence. I'm gonna be trying to find it. I'm sure other people will be too. But just if you see it and haven't heard it called, just say something. I don't give a fuck if you talk over. something.
Believe me, my
And
eyes will
what
be
we're-
glued to the screen. I can do it.
What we're going to be
Our-
calling is the marker to go to and direction we're going from there, facing out.
One way, I'm sorry to butt in like this, but one way I've seen a lot of groups do it, I'm sure you guys have seen as well, that seems like a really like calm and consistent way, is one person always looks at A and then one other person in the group looks at C. Because that's always, you're always going to run to either A or C. And then one of those two people, as soon as they identify it, will say, you know, A right, or the person who's looking at C will go like C right or C left. So I think to avoid like a lot of people talking over each other, it could be beneficial to have like maybe box looks north and all look south.
But okay, you're confused. I think I get what you mean, but you can always go directly to A or C. That doesn't make sense.
No, there. A lot of the times you go to 1 or 3 or 2 or 4. It's
Oh, that's all you mean. Okay.
But you're looking at half the room, so you can call it
Exactly.
one
Yeah,
you're
of
always
so-
looking at half the room. You'll see the damn thing.
So if you want to look north, like towards A, and then I'll look towards C, and then
Okay.
whoever sees like where we have to go, then only
And-
one of us will have to make the call.
And remember, you call which marker we're going to after that, and direction we run facing out, not in.
So
So
like
we're
People
we're
can tell
doing
that there's a trail of
A,
exaflares.
yes,
A left would be like A and then 4. You know,
So-
A right would be A and then 1.
Yes,
Part of the
yes.
reason,
Yep.
I know y'all like we talked about it before, and I'm bringing it up now again. I know we've like said we're gonna pull that we talked about like doing the stutter step. Have y'all like seen how hard it is to actually see the edge of the fucking circles in that arena?
I'm colorblind as shit. It's really hard.
Like even me not having any color deficiency, and like I have a hard time seeing where the edge of those circles are. That's why like W is
I was
think-
gonna
advantageous.
I was gonna add to this actually, but Box, you go ahead because I noticed something about this the other day.
All I was gonna say is like I think rather than like hard stuttering like Panto Creator or like hard Wing, I think just like you walk just a little bit past, like you walk past it, but you don't have to like keep holding W or like hard stutter stuff at the very edge. You can just go like I don't know, a marker away, and you won't like outrun it or anything like that. And it makes it so you don't need to see the edge quite as clearly. Because like even from my colorblind ass, I can clearly tell we're like giant bright circle, dark zone.
I'm just checking a POV because I feel like I felt like I liked stutter better, but I'm not sure if the groups that I think are doing stutter are actually holding W. So I don't.
That
wanna
was going to
like,
be my
adamant.
point, actually. Is because I was with you the first time we brought it up. I was like, no, like, we'll do the Pentagrator dodge because we're already used to doing that. But then when I've watched other groups do it, the W strategy, just like holding forward, it's like, it almost kind of lines it up perfectly already. Like, it's actually, like, it's a lot more difficult to fuck it up.
W has you go
you would
between the
think.
markers, right? So like if it's like C, we're gonna go
One.
like,
It's 1.5 over.
yeah,
it's
it's
one
like
and a half
the
over.
next one over in the direction away from the thing.
It's not a full one. It's literally 1.5.
Yeah,
It's between.
it's between the two next to the one you called. So if it's like 3, it's
Yeah. So you'll be like 3C, like starting 3C,
Yep.
and then they'll hold W and they run as close to the wall as possible.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then it'd be 3C and then like a direction, right? Like 3C,
Yeah, 3C
left,
counterclockwise.
3C right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's okay with people, why don't we just try the whole W, and then if it turns out that like for some reason people just like can't press buttons during that because I don't know, like if we don't like it, we just don't do it. But like it does seem a little more brain dead.
Yes.
And
Where's the
if
starting position for hold W?
It's still directly under.
Yeah, still directly under the boss.
No, it's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
and a half. It's one. And
No,
oh,
no,
starting
wait,
position.
starting.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, dead center.
Yeah.
Dead center still.
And then-
You're baiting.
And then-
You're baiting some underneath you still.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just instead of like, let's say the first flare showed up at 4. Just instead of going to A, we're gonna go to A1.
You give yourself
Okay.
a half extra room to make up for
Okay,
this.
so
If
it's
it
like
starts
in
at
between
4
the-
and we're going left, yes.
Yeah, you just go wide a little bit. You go wide half a marker. And then
A1
you
running
pick-
towards A.
A1 steak sauce.
I've hit the ready check.
Was it a third, fourth time?
I don't know. We requeued
Third?
something there too.
Maybe.
Check your food.
Yeah, I typed that.
Oh, yeah.
Said it.
I already,
at some
Yeah,
already
point.
fooded.
Okay.
Wayne, do you agree who was gonna go out for the autos? Was it
Yeah,
you?
I go out.
Okay.
Technically, y'all can both go out if you want.
Yeah, you're empty, so it's furthest person in empty.
Furthest person, second highest mid is furthest, and one. Yes, never mind. I'm not going to complicate this. I'm not going to complicate this. Yeah.
Just
just
focus up. Already pulled. What's up?
No south. Ones. Twos. Threes.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Fours.
Oh my god.
Don't think about it.
One more foil back.
Eyes on B. Under mail. R.
Saja slot.
Check orientation. stop critic.
Yours?
Said Ayo.
Oh.
Potions now. Defamation is on red. Defamation is on red.
Rots out.
Defamation is on red. Pass rots. Greens can break. Defamation is on red.
Fake push.
Pass rots. Greens can break. LD3 defamation is on red. Pass rots. Greens can break. Final set defamation is on red. All tethers go to blue. Wait. Final tethers. Rocks. Go to Delta.
Two minutes and 10. Line up.
Over ahead. Car monitor. Deploy on the segment.
Hold.
Yeah, definitely hold.
Should be fine. We hold longer. Thank you.
Targetable. Reset out. In. Reset out. Okay. In.
Diagrams.
Food.
I'll just go some broken wire. Why is it A?
You go. Go.
Stack. Bates. Blues in, check monitors. Heal is cleaving A side.
Jack, I'm gonna porter in.
Wait to break.
If you need to pop now.
Your tank's room. Ain't Adel reprisal.
Boss is it 3 or C? 3.
Mid.
Mid glitch in front of the marker. Is it Smiley?
1 is north.
Middle of the marker.
Jack, Zio, and Sandy north. Jack, Zio, and Sandy north is
C
C.
is at C. Hot tail. It's C, it is hot tail. We'll be waiting. Wait. Wait.
I'm an idiot. I'm good. I'm alive. Sorry, Sandy, I didn't see you move, so
Did you get hit by the cross part or the?
I got hit by the tail. I went too early.
So like the straight part of it, or the you like walked?
He didn't wait.
Okay.
He didn't wait.
Okay. 60-second break, then we just can fit one more in.
We could have still pulled, but then I tried to readjust and teleport into a wall.
Oh, I know.
I was gonna. I was sitting there like I was like, dude, I dumped like 3 sacks into healing you up. What happened? And then I can't heal him through the wall.
I was trying to make
the
sure
damage down probably would have made sure that we didn't make it anyway.
damage down would have fucked us, yes, but
At that point,
Alex,
I'm trying either way.
Alex locked up because I think he assumed I would have been dead. I assumed I would have been fucking dead. I can't blame him. So I thought,
I
oh
did.
fuck,
I
gotta
stood
fix
there
it.
for a sec, and then for a minute I thought I wasn't sure if it was you or Jack, like run backwards to the spot that I thought I was going to, and then I was like,
But that
oh,
was
I
part
guess
of the
I'm
issue
middle,
too.
and then
I
I
couldn't
saw
tell
you
who's
Shiguchi
what because
past
we were
me.
all fucking moving.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
we lined up. We had like
We lined
5
up early.
seconds of being
Yeah.
lined up before.
lined
I don't
up
remember
early.
where I was. I could.
You were-
like,
you
You were middle. You were middle.
No, I was middle. He was leading
Well,
edge.
there
See?
we go. There
See?
we go.
Well,
that's my point. We didn't actually know.
I knew where I was going.
All right, just the thing, especially because like I've noticed it too that our lineups there are sometimes a little bit yikes. Especially remember for tail, like you can be like you got a lot of room to line up for tail because you're gonna be sitting there for like 20 seconds, we're just waiting. So like especially on that one, make a very clear, good wide line, and then wing you can scrunch them just a little bit more, but.
If there's,
Because I know I have the same thing too, where like I get to the line and I'm like, well, who the fuck is?
yeah.
Everyone's like on top of each other.
If there's any doubt, at least for the front person, like if you don't know, just say either say I'm front or just like be jumping down there, so you're like, hey, I'm the front of the line, and people can line up behind you. Just do something to make it clear that like, hey, we're not just standing on top of each other, and people should move to make it, you know.
Yeah, by then, like I'm just repeating the same call out to make sure people don't like turn their brain off. Like talk over me if you need to say something. Like, don't.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Check.
I will say, I am so glad that I just fucking just gave up trying to look at the macro and just learned Sigma the way you do it, Cake.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't look at it
Yeah,
anymore.
same,
Just
same.
memorize it.
I look at it to double check 3 and 4. Everything else, I just look at the. I just look at the macro.
It made it a lot easier to just
Because my
memorize it.
brain wants to do 1, 2, 3, 4 in a circle, so I have to look at the macro to remind myself that it's
Like
not
a box.
Yeah, like I want to go like 1 is top left, 4 is bottom left, and then
Yeah.
every other all the 6 other spots I look at them. I don't even look at it now because it's just easier.
Let's get after it.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault.
Two.
Don't think about it. East-west. Ones. Twos. Threes. Fours.
You did it.
Eyes on 4.
Sides.
Mid.
Mid. Normal. Check
Check orientation.
Ifrit's gonna kill it.
Gonna kill it.
You motherfucker. Fuck you, Ifrit.
I repaired Jack, so tell me to fix this later. I need to wait 25 seconds.
I'll go. It's all good.
We're fine.
You have to do that for opener.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell which fist was first summon.
Yeah, same.
Potions now. Defamation is on red.
Rots out. I didn't even see Indom.
Defamation is on red. Defamation is on
Push
red.
point.
Defamation.
Defamation
Oh,
is
I'm
on
retarded!
red.
Alright.
Oh, honest
did
to
you
God,
survive?
I have a red tether. What? I'm alive?
Yeah, how are you alive?
That doesn't make sense, yeah.
Because he didn't do any mechanics. He only got the explosion damage.
Yeah.
It definitely gets past him.
Yeah, there was way too much chatter. I was trying to just call fucking. This one pushes. I didn't know if you could have heard me playing, so I repeated it because everybody was talking.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
started that, sorry.
there were 2 pushes happening, and we both, and like all of us were talking. So.
Well, no, I heard y'all's push too. It wasn't just y'all. There was like somebody saying something else. I don't remember what it
Oh,
was.
Zio, there's not always an end-om. Like I said that before, but you might not have caught it. The end-om is just a pop or what up. So like if everyone's already full HP. There's like,
That had honestly been what I was timing my call for going out was.
yeah, sorry.
That's
I'm
fine, that's
never
fine.
full HP unless you end up. So
That. What he said.
I'm missing a little health.
Oh, big baby.
Mike. Yeah, my bones. My bones, dude.
Got like a tiny little scratch. Please heal me.
I'm like a Genji, dude.
I need healing.
Alright, let's pull so Sasha can go to bed, dude.
Yeah,
We gotta let Sasha
She was
go to
like,
bed, bro.
okay, we can do one, fine, whatever. So,
We'll be sure to make it an extra long pull too.
just solid 21 minutes.
We're just
Yeah,
gonna
fair.
clear. We're just gonna
P6.
clear.
P6 and rage, so I think that's good.
And then we can come back on Tuesday and do it again.
As long as I don't clear. Wanna go far?
Read too much about it.
What?
It's the tower. It's the tower.
Yep, that's the night. I'm not.
That's the night.
That's
That.
the night.
Yep. Nope.
That's the sign. Yep.
Yep.
That's the
Hey, we saw it. We did it, even though it was a hilarious way immediately.
Thank you for
I will
everybody.
say, I
Yeah.
am glad also, just real quick, since I was asleep, it seems like the P6 poll helped people regain a little bit more of a,
Oh, 1000%. 1000%.
their
Yeah.
humanity.
No, and
I
and
can
even
definitely
before,
tell.
I think what it was just talking. So I like,
I mean,
not to be sappy or anything, but like proud of everybody for like,
oh,
talking
that
and
talking.
like stepping it back
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Adults.
Yeah,
You know,
let's
Fox,
actually
what are they
hashing it
talking?
out and being like, hey,
I thought
I'm
it was
Talking mid polls and fucking us
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, that was totally what got us back.
I thought it was Alex's war on mid-poll conversation continuing, not the.
No,
I mean,
no,
I'm on Alex's side. If it's Alex is in charge of this, I'm on his side of that.
But yeah, it was because it was the phase 6 pull was literally our first pullback from having a
Yeah,
discussion.
I
So,
was just,
you know,
I was like, I'm not gonna say anything until we get there, because
Yeah.
like, oh look, we kumbaya, and then we saw like P6.
yeah, and then we got back
It
to
literally
the frog.
happened. Yeah.
No, I mean, I just meant like
Matata.
it definitely felt like the past like 2 or 3 nights it was not the same people that I was used to raiding with. So
Yeah, but
nice.
sometimes that happens, and it's like it's okay, you know. Like we were bound to hit another valley before the clear, anyways. Is the way I saw it. Like there have been a few
Now-
a few weeks, like I remember around phase 3 prog and stuff, that I felt like kind of miserable, and then it turned back around.